So you've been curious about essential oils, huh? Lots of buzz out there about them, and so I thought this would be a great opportunity just to help you learn more. Let's get acquainted first, though. I'm Paula. I'm a 75-year-old grandmother of seven adorable grandchildren. Well, some of them are old enough now they wouldn't want to be called adorable, but anyway, seven lovely grandchildren. I have been an entrepreneur for just about my entire life, over 50 years actually. And a few years back, I decided to get healthy. My mom had died at an early age, and I wanted to figure out how to avoid doing that. So I went back to school to study nutrition. I became a health coach, and the more I learned, the more passionate I became about living a healthy lifestyle. Along the way, I discovered essential oils, and boy, did I ever fall in love. So I think they're so special. They have helped my life and all of the people in my families in so many ways. I really want to share them with as many people as possible. So right now, I'm going to help you explore essential oils. Here's what we'll talk about today. I'm going to share with you what the oils are, how to use them, some specific benefits of specific oils, and the best news, how you can buy them at the very best price every single day, the best oils. And then I'll just share with you how you and I can work together. Actually, this is the best part. So, what are essential oils? They are actually the essence of a plant. It's as if someone takes the leaves of a peppermint plant, for example, squeezes them really tight until something drips. And that little drop is the essence of the plant, which we call essential oils. They're very, very concentrated. As a matter of fact, if I put a drop of peppermint oil in your hand right now and let you just inhale it, your response would probably be, oh my goodness, that's powerful. Yes, it is. They're very, very concentrated. One drop of peppermint oil is equivalent to 28 cups of peppermint tea. So that gives you a really good example. And that's why oils come in small bottles and you only use a tiny bit at a time. I like to call them natural solutions. And some of the things that I love about these natural solutions are that they really help address the root cause of any issues that you're having as opposed to just the symptoms. They're very safe to use without the side effects and very cost effective. Honestly, even though each bottle of oil has a different price based on where it comes from and how hard it may be to source and so on, even the more expensive oils are simply pennies per use because a dose is a drop or two. I love the fact that essential oils are really effective. They can penetrate the cellular wall to eliminate any sorts of threats that are inside or outside the cell, and you don't become immune to their benefits. You can continue to use them really forever. Now, there are all kinds of essential oils out in the marketplace. You can buy them in just about every kind of store you can imagine, and of course online as well. So what's the difference? Well, let me just tell you that I use and recommend doTERRA essential oils because they truly are the best. And what makes doTERRA stand apart is that the plants that the oils come from are grown and harvested in the ideal habitat. That simply means that you have the ideal climate and soil to get the most effective results and to get a predictable result with your oils. Also, every single batch of doTERRA oils has been tested by a third-party lab to make sure they're 100% pure, and the efficacy just is never in question. They're always going to work. You can count on that. Certified pure, therapeutic grade oils. This map just shows you a visual of how the oils come from all over the world, because in order to get those oils from the ideal habitat, they're going to have to be sourced in many different places. So you can see, for example, that the frankincense comes from Somaliland. The peppermint comes from Northwest United States in the state of Oregon. Melaleuca comes from Australia. So they do come from all over the world. And that's one of the things that I love about doTERRA oils. They're so safe to use and very gentle to use. The main thing is to keep them out of your eyes, your ears, and your nose. So, for example, if I had an issue with my eye, I wouldn't put oil in the eye at all, but I might apply some just around the bony socket where your eye rests. If I had an ear issue, I might apply the oil on that mastoid bone behind your ear or right in front of your ear, but not in the ear, that sort of thing. When you want to dilute an oil, you dilute it with another oil, not with water. An example might be that you apply some, let's say, oregano oil, which is kind of a hot oil, and it certainly could irritate your skin. If you apply that to your skin and you go, ooh, that doesn't feel good, and you might immediately want to run and put your arm under a cold water faucet, right? Not a good idea, because that water will just exacerbate the problem. But instead, you want to dilute it with oil. So you could use any kind of oil that you're comfortable eating. So, olive oil, coconut oil, something like that. However, those are a little greasy and can stain your clothes. So it's better to use something like fractionated coconut oil or jojoba oil or almond oil. Those oils won't leave an oily stain on your clothes and on your sheets and that sort of thing. So anyway, that's how you might dilute an oil. Skin sensitivity really is the primary safety issue, and the labels are all very clear to help you to know how to use the oils. And so as long as you follow those directions, you're going to be just fine. They really are safe to use. Now, how do you use oils? There are actually three ways. The first one is what we call aromatically, and that simply means you're going to smell the oil. It's interesting that when the oils go in through your nose, when you inhale the essential oil, it gets into your olfactory system and then into your brain, into the limbic part of your brain, which is where your emotions live. It's a very effective way to use essential oils. So you could simply take the top off of the bottle and hold it under your nose and breathe. You could put a drop of oil in your hand, cup your hands over your nose and mouth, and take a deep breath. Or you can diffuse the oil in an essential oil diffuser, which of course allows it to be available for you to inhale throughout the day. And so a diffuser is a really convenient thing to use. You can also, the second way to use oils is to use them topically, which means you're going to apply them to your body on the outside. So apply them to the bottom of your feet, perhaps, or you may target an area. If my knee hurt, I would apply the oil directly on my knee. But it's very effective to use the oils on the bottom of your feet. A couple of reasons there. First of all, there are more pores on the bottom of your feet than any other part of your body, so the oils get into your system very efficiently. And there are reflexology points on the bottom of your feet that correspond to the different systems and organs of your body. And so you can apply the oils there, massage them in, and really help yourself in a variety of places in your body. And the third way to use oils is to ingest them or to internally take them, perhaps in some water or in a capsule. I, for example, love to start my day with warm lemon water. It's just really helpful to your digestive system. It helps to kind of flush the toxins out of your body that have accumulated throughout the night when you're sleeping. Your body does a lot of good maintenance work while you're asleep. So drinking that warm glass of lemon water in the morning is just very helpful. It's very cleansing. I say warm because your body temperature is warm, right? 98.6 or thereabouts. And so drinking warm water is actually more pleasing to your digestive system. I especially recommend it first thing in the morning. So I will take, as soon as I get out of bed, I walk into the kitchen, get a mug of warm water, and add 2 or 3 drops of lemon essential oil and drink that every single morning. I have a lot of clients who tell me that while I'm not telling them that they shouldn't drink coffee, because coffee actually has some benefits, but they say to me, I just don't drink as much coffee now that I'm doing warm lemon water every morning, because I was drinking the coffee to clear my head, and the lemon water seems to be doing that. So anyway, 3 ways to use the oils: aromatically, topically, and internally. And you can be sure that the internal use with doTERRA oils is perfectly safe because they are absolutely pure. Now I want to review with you just a few oils to give you some specifics about how you might want to use them. This one called On Guard is the protective blend, just really helpful for immune protection. And so it's an oil that you may want to use in various seasons of the year when there may be seasonal threats that are surrounding us. The combination of oils, wild orange, clove, cinnamon, eucalyptus, rosemary, it's just a very powerful combination, smells delightful. And so putting it in a diffuser is helpful, applying it topically. This time of year, I like to put it on the bottom of my feet or on my pulse points on my wrists every morning before I leave the house, again before I go to bed at night, and then I'm diffusing it throughout the day. And it really is a wonderful thing to help us to stay well. The next oil is my very favorite. If you said to me, Paula, you can only own one oil and you're going to go off on a desert island, you'll never get another one, I would choose peppermint. Peppermint oil is so versatile. First of all, if you had that drop of peppermint in your hand right now and you hold it up to your nose and take a deep breath, you would feel how it just opens up your airways and helps you to breathe. So it's very good for respiratory support. It's also great for any sort of head tension. So if you're having one of those days when you've been uptight all throughout the day and it's now causing some discomfort, then a drop of peppermint on the back of your neck can help that to go away. Very good for stomach upset. My little 5-year-old granddaughter was in the car with me one day, and she looked over at me and said, Grandma, I don't feel well. I think I'm going to throw up. And of course, I didn't want her to be sick. I also didn't want her to throw up in the car. So I happened to have my peppermint oil with me. I handed her the bottle and I said, just take the top off, hold it under your nose and breathe. Well, I swear within 3 or 4 minutes, she said to me, Grandma, I'm okay now. I like to keep it in the car because I find that it really helps me to be focused and alert. So I was driving, for example, from Atlanta back up to Nashville, and I had my peppermint oil in my cup holder. Every half hour or so, I put a drop of peppermint on the back of my neck, and it just helped me to stay focused and alert for that trip. Also is a cooling oil. So on a hot summer day, I was at a track meet for one of my grandsons. It was 95 degrees, really hot. So I had my peppermint oil in my pocket, and every few minutes I put a bit on the back of my neck to keep me cool so that I could enjoy the track meet. So peppermint, just as I said, has lots and lots of uses. Bugs don't like it as well, so you can spray your baseboards and get rid of some spiders, and you'll love that way of using it. Another favorite oil is lavender. Lavender is probably the essential oil that most people are familiar with, even if you don't know a lot about other oils. It's kind of the quintessential calming oil. So on a day when you're just feeling really stressed, this can be the thing that just kind of lets the air out of your tires, just kind of helps you to take that deep breath and sigh and finally relax. It's wonderful for helping to support a good night's sleep. You can put a drop of peppermint on your pillow, even put some on the bottom of your feet, or put it in your diffuser before you go to bed at night. It's also good for calming your skin. So I got stung by a wasp. I put a drop of lavender on the sting, stopped hurting. The little inflamed part just went away, and my skin recovered very quickly from it. I also keep my lavender in the kitchen. It's great for burns, and I'm unfortunately somebody who burns myself frequently in the kitchen. So when I do that, I just put a drop of lavender on the burn. It calms it down so it doesn't hurt anymore. It also helps that skin, again, to recover quickly. Another one that's helpful for any sort of muscle tension in your neck when you're just having a really tense day. It's also an effective oil for seasonal allergies, and as a matter of fact, the combination lavender, peppermint, and lemon is the combination that many people find really does relieve the allergy symptoms, and so can be very helpful for that. You could put the 3 of them together in a diffuser, or put the 3 of them together in a capsule and take them internally. Now, these are my go-to mood enhancement oils. We all struggle from time to time with Well, with being happy and relaxed and cheerful and so on. And so adaptive and serenity are the two that I find really helpful for any sort of anxious feelings. Adaptive especially for anxious feelings and worrisome feelings, that sort of thing, really does promote your relaxation of your entire body. And then serenity to give you the feelings of peace and tranquility that can help you to feel balanced and help with sleep too. I have to say, Serenity is my go-to oil for a good night's sleep. I love to have it in the diffuser as well as on my feet, and even a little spritz of it under my pillow. Just really ensures a good night's sleep. And then on those days when you're just needing an uplifted feeling, you need to feel a little more cheerful, then you may want to choose Elevation, which is the joyful blend. Really does put a smile on your face when you put Elevation in the diffuser. Or Citrus Bliss, which I call the happy oil. It's just an invigorating kind of blend that really does help you to feel happier. So enhancing your mood with essential oils may be something that you find is very beneficial. Now I'm going to show you a product that doesn't look like an essential oil at all. As a matter of fact, it's our supplements. It's a pack of supplements called Lifelong Vitality. And it's actually, even though we are an essential oil company, it's actually the number one selling product in doTERRA because it works so well. This Lifelong Vitality Pack includes 3 bottles of supplements for energy, focus, relief, and well-being. It includes your whole food multivitamin and minerals, as well as your omega-3, S6, and 9 essential fatty acids, plus a blend of 9 essential oils and some powerful antioxidants, anti-inflammatories for cellular energy. And I tell you about this because I just want you to be aware that we are more than an essential oil company. However, essential oils have been incorporated into these supplements in a beautiful way that will be incredibly beneficial to you. So you just want to kind of keep that in the back of your mind. Now, after listening to all this, you're probably saying to yourself, okay, I get it. These are great things, but how do you buy them? How can I get some of these oils? Well, the best thing I'm going to tell you is that you have choices. There are a variety of things that you can do, so I'm going to just fill you in. First of all, you could choose to buy the oils at retail, and I could give you my website address. You could just go there and buy them straight up at retail price, and that's okay. However, there is an opportunity to become a wholesale customer and have your own wholesale account so that you can buy them at the best price. That's really what I recommend. That's the way I've been buying oils for several years now, and I highly recommend it. So if you're going to do that, again, you have choices. So you could simply pay a membership fee. It's kind of like one of the big box stores membership cards. You pay a fee. It's $35 actually, and once you pay that, you can choose the individual oils that you want and make it sort of a customized package. Or you can choose to start with one of the pre-packaged kits that doTERRA has designed. And I will tell you that this is when you'll get the best price of all. Now, there are several kits available, and I will show you some of my favorites. The first one is this Healthy Start Kit, and I love the fact that it includes 10 oils. They are the 10 most commonly used, the 10 most popular oils, the oils that give you an assorted variety that will help you to resolve most of life's day-to-day sorts of issues. They are a 5 milliliter size bottle, and it includes the Brevi diffuser, which is a beautiful diffuser that will run up to 10 hours at a time. And so this kit, the Healthy Start Kit, is just $160. The next kit is, oh wow, this is where you can really get in the habit to change your lifestyle for the long term, because it includes several of the oils: lavender, lemon, frankincense, balance, and on guard, that immune protective blend. It also includes the Lifelong Vitality supplements, which of course you're going to want to take every single day. And I'm excited to tell you, just for this week up until the end of March, this one happens to be on a special discount of 20% off. So you may want to think about that. The next one, Healthy Essentials. This is almost the same as the first one I showed you, except the bottles are bigger. So you get 10 of the most popular oils. And in this case, it includes Adaptive, that oil that's especially good for anxious feelings and worrisome feelings. It's a new blend that is just absolutely beautiful. So this set of 10 oils is a 15 milliliter bottle. So you actually get 3 times as much oil as in that first kit. Plus you get the beautiful petal diffuser, which also runs for up to 10 hours. And this one also happens to be at a special discounted price just until the end of March. And so it's such a good value, honestly. This would be the one I would choose. As a matter of fact, this is the kit that I started with several years ago. And then this one is just absolutely marvelous. If you're serious about really making some changes for the long term, living a healthier lifestyle, and wanting to incorporate not only the essential oils, but some of the other products, several of the On Guard products, for example, that have that On Guard immune protective blend in them, like the toothpaste and the hand wash and the mouthwash. It includes the Lifelong Vitality Pack. It includes probiotics and digestive enzymes. It's really a glorious kit. Also available at the discount of 20% off until the end of March. This one is, if you're serious, this should be your kit. So let's talk for just a minute about why buying a kit is a good idea. I mean, you may be thinking, gosh, I'd like to choose the oils that I get. And I get that. I really do. However, you're going to get a better value. You will get a better price instead of choosing the oils individually if you buy the prepackaged kit. And so that's really, for me, the overriding reason to say, why is the kit the best choice? And of course, when you start with choosing any of those kits, you can choose to be a wholesale customer, or you can choose to be a wellness advocate, which means, guess what? We get to work together and I can help you to build your business. If you're not sure just yet, not a problem. All you and I need to do is just have a quick phone conversation, and I'll help you sort out what is the best option for you. So think about it. Are you ready? Are you ready to live a healthier life? Are you ready to join me and maybe even work with me as a lover of oils, somebody who simply uses them as a wholesale customer, or as a sharer of oils, somebody who is interested in perhaps building a business? All you have to do is reach out to me, because I'll tell you what, I'm ready for you. So it's as simple as send me a text. You see my number. Send me an email if that's easier for you. And either way, we will have a phone conversation. We'll just set a time to talk, and I'll help you get all set up with your oils and your new healthy lifestyle.